I'm Shio, a student in the Broadcasting Electronic Media Department at Pikes Peak State College. This program takes you inside the events, careers, and lives around people around the Pikes Peak region. Our guest today is Alex. Alex has been working in the videography scene for quite some time now. First question, how did you get into cinematography?
Sure. I was a photography student in high school, and I was learning about journalism and getting behind the camera. I really enjoyed it, but once I learned about moving images and actually getting behind the camera and filming, that's when I realized how passionate about cinematography I was, and I just really enjoyed filming different things around my school, and started there and been there ever since.
Cool. Did you like photography at the time?
Yeah.
Cool. Like, okay, so if you were to go back, would you choose videography or photography as your main?
I would still choose video. It's my favorite.
All right. What's been your favorite projects to work on?
My favorite project is probably the Pathways project that I worked on for Pikes Peak State College when I was our videographer and house marketing videographer. And I love that assignment because I got to work with all the different academic programs within the school. So think about everything from accounting to culinary or law enforcement to zoology. It was just a really diverse project and a lot of fun.
Do you like working with animals?
I do.
Yeah. What's your favorite animal to work with?
I would say the turtle on campus. He's pretty great. Turtles are just perfect because you put them in one spot and then they stay there so you can get them in focus and then they start moving. They're very considerate.
Yeah. I love turtles. I used to like adore turtles. It was amazing. I love turtles.
Yeah.
What's your favorite equipment to work with?
My favorite equipment would probably be the Ronin gimbal that I like to use. I love it because it's super lightweight and it helps me be really mobile during a shoot. Makes my life so easy.
What's your favorite camera?
My favorite camera is probably the Panasonic GH5S because it's so lightweight, and I love that it's also a pretty solid photography camera as well.
So if you were to take the Panasonic camera and the Ronin camera, you could basically do anything that you wanted, right?
Yeah, with the Panasonic camera and a Ronin gimbal, I feel limitless.
That's good. Do you have any specific things that you would want more equipment for? Like if you were doing a documentary, would you still go with the Panasonic or would you go with something else?
I would probably go back to my home camera, which is the Canon 5D. That's the camera that I first started learning how to film on, and it just has a special place in my heart.
Yeah. Speaking of equipment, would you ever consider working on anything? That made no sense at all. Well, we have to go to break, so we will see all of you guys in a little bit.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I'm an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
There's only one thing that will save somebody's life, and that is naloxone nasal spray. Get 911 on the phone, get the emergency responses there on their way.
I love you!
If you're an ally of this community, speak out. There are more of us together than apart, and so they need you to stand with them.
You're watching Pikes Peak TV.
a broadcasting and electronic media. I'm so sorry. I'm from the Broadcasting and Electronic Media Department at Pikes Peak State College. We're joined today by Alex again. Is this career rewarding at all?
It definitely is. I particularly love working with nonprofits and colleges to help raise money for underserved students and populations, and so I find that to be really rewarding.
What is the most rewarding thing you've done?
I would say a piece I did for my first college at the University of South Carolina. I used to work for that business school, and I got to work on a piece where students received a scholarship that allowed them to focus on school and not have to work up to 60 hours a week to raise money for their education, and that was just a really beautiful piece.
Did you like being in South Carolina?
Yeah, I did. I like Colorado more though, mountains.
What's your favorite part between here and North Carolina?
Yeah, so I would say my favorite part of South Carolina was definitely the beach. I miss going to the water, but the lakes here in Colorado definitely make up for it. But my favorite part of Colorado would be the relationships I've built here. I love my friends, I love my home.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about your career?
My favorite part of my career is it really opened so many doors for me. I was able to get into public speaking because working in higher education, there are a lot of conferences that you can go to where you teach people about marketing and videography. And it also opened the door for me of being able to teach, and I love teaching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you find teaching more rewarding than being freelance?
Yes, definitely. Being freelance is a great opportunity. I suggest that every creative try it at least once. But for me personally, teaching is exactly where I was always meant to be. And I love working with students, and I love being able to share the information that I've learned over my career.
If you were to either work in like a full, like you got paid hourly and it was kind of like a set-based thing, or would you rather stay teaching? Like, so let me reword that. So if you were to be given a job, you get paid a little bit more, and you were working on a set and that was all you did, or would you rather stick with teaching?
So my heart is definitely with teaching, and I definitely would prefer that, but for me to be a good teacher, I need to be in the field in some capacity. And so I would love a happy medium between the two, because our field is forever changing, especially with advancements in AI. I need to have some type of involvement with the video field so that I can give my students the best information possible.
How do you feel about just like the advancements nowadays? Like,
Yeah.
Is it easier now, or is it like, how do you feel in it?
When we think about the advancements in AI and how that's impacting video, I did not like it at first. I guess I was pretty old school. I've been making videos for 15 years now, and I always thought, okay, if you mess up a shot, you go do it again. If you can't do it again, you learn for next time. And I felt like AI was a way for people to cheat their way into the field. But now I totally respect AI as a tool that can help amplify someone's skill set that already exists. And at the end of the day, people still know that talent comes from knowledge, and that's never going to be replaceable. So I definitely embrace AI right now, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's next.
Cool. Well, we have to go to break real quick. We will see you in a little bit.
Hey, honey. We thought we'd try something new.
Family art hour. What do you think?
You got jokes. You're funny.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff. Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
By the time you see the symptoms of lung cancer, it could be too late. Now there's a new scan that can detect lung cancer early. If you smoked, get scanned.
right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's that?
Do we have a gun?
You're watching Pikes Peak TV.
Welcome back to I'm Shio from the Broadcasting Electronic Media Department at Pikes Peak State College. We're joined today by Alex. So, continuing on about AI. I don't really like AI too much. I feel it removes the whole purpose of making your own stuff. Like if you want to go out and make something, make it. Like if you want something to be made, make it. It might not be great, but it's yours and you made it. You can improve. I mean, I feel like there's like a few things with AI that could help. Like I feel like the summary thing, like it's summarizing, pretty useful. And I think that's about it. Like it is a really cool concept. People abuse it. And that's what makes it not so great, but there's very select things that make it really useful.
I think there's two different angles to think about AI. So the first one would be a creative perspective, which I think you're coming from, where you as a creative want to create. You want to be the one that makes the content and feels proud of what they've made. But there's also the business perspective, and I feel like creatives oftentimes need to lean into their business side so that they can essentially make a living, unfortunately, to phrase it that way. But the market is going to advance whether or not we want it to in the direction of AI. And so if the people that are hiring us are invested in AI, it is a tool that we can add to our kit. It doesn't mean that it has to be the only thing that we're capable of, but I see it as a tool that complements what we're already capable of.
That's a good way of putting it. I like that a lot. What general advice do you have for people getting into this?
I would say be a person first. Like being a creative person is so much fun. I love being behind the camera. I love editing. I love teaching. I love being at conferences and learning more about our art form. At the same time, prioritize being a person first, because as a creative, oftentimes you're pouring yourself into your craft. But what is pouring back into you and allowing you to be creative? A lot of the times, music is my greatest inspiration. Music motivates me. It helps me feel like I have ideas again. And I would encourage every creative interested in making videos, find what motivates you and don't forget to refill your own cup.
Yeah, that's really good. Making sure that you're not like burning yourself out is really good. How does one get started in this career?
There's multiple ways you could start. What I love about the year that we're in right now is that anyone can pick up their phone and start filming. And you can create a video about basically anything. If you're really into food, you can make food content. If you're really into like local nature and like maybe the birds or the trees, like you can make content about that.
Okay.
But if you want to...
I'm so sorry. Yeah. But that's all the time we have for right now. I'd like to thank Alex over here. I'm Shio, a student in the Broadcasting Electronic Media Department at Pikes Peak State College. For more information on this program, it can be found at pikespeak.edu/PEM. Thank you so much.
You are watching Pikes Peak TV.